Hello, and welcome to Courtesy Flush. Today we're going to be playing Fallout
SimCity 2000. Oh, yeah.
Yes, Paperboy, come on.
Fallout
Paperboy.
2000.
It does
Fallout
have that
2000.
same kind of...
The grim darkness of 2023. There was only Todd Howard.
There's Todd and
only
Howard.
one man who could survive that far, and I'm sure it will be Todd Howard, not any of us. He is
He'll
immortal.
Still be selling Skyrim.
He has to. I mean, who else is going to...
It'll be like Doom, like, anything can run Doom. Like,
Yeah.
our future, like, cred sticks and shit are going to have Skyrim
He's going to have a
editions.
lot. He's going to basically be like
I hate that you say that it's going to be cred sticks in the future.
Cred sticks. It sounds like a food.
Hey, look, we had a false start with those Bitcoin wallets.
Yeah.
I remember those Bitcoin wallets were fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I forgot my password. $50,000 of notional money is going to be deleted if I put the wrong one more time. Ah, fuck.
Bitcoin and people interacting with their Bitcoin wallets sounded like extortion rackets. Like, you have 3 attempts to do this or you lose everything.
But to me, it always sounded like fucking mafia shit.
Hey, how much money you got? That's funny you should ask, but the number's, what's it called, variable.
I have a variable amount of money at any given time. You're like, okay. I don't know what that means.
What are we doing again?
Oh, you were going around and delivering justice to the wasteland after they picked on Scrombles and said no to everything that you tried to help these people. Now it's your turn.
Scrombles has gone postal.
Listen, you had to help these people help themselves to the afterlife.
Yeah, we're going to Broken Hills.
What's funny is I just opened this.
Yeah?
I just opened this over here on the Courtesy Flush on YouTube. And YouTube, I'm not logged into on my laptop here. And, it always does random ads. When YouTube doesn't know who you are.
So what's mine?
All right.
What's my ad?
Because you understand that YouTube has no idea who the fuck...
I didn't know this was a thing.
No, YouTube has no idea who the fuck you are if you're not logged in.
Oh, boy. So what did you see?
So it does weird shit trying to figure out. And it'll be like, YouTube wants to know your location. Google wants to know. Tell it no. And watch it start to lose its mind. Because it has to guess. And the computer no like. Oh, it's fun. So... You had a cat commercial for Whiskas cat food.
That's about right. We did say meow
with all
a lot.
the MREs.
Yeah, that too. And the MREs.
And then a Kia commercial.
Like the car?
Yes.
Kia. It's probably because they heard us saying meow and kitty in some of the, what is it, that stream, Inspector Waffles, the detective cat.
I'm just telling you, that is what the machine god
Yeah, so if you just say certain words over and over again, they start playing ads from that. So what ads would you want me to have that we could repeat here on the Courtesy Flush until they appear? Like, what? Give me some ideas here. This is a cool idea.
Let us assume that in a fair and just world, YouTube made an open deal with a YouTuber. They said, hey, we're putting ads on your shit. You are indeed getting ads on your stuff. That is non-negotiable because we are hosting your content. And we are paying you. So you will have ads. And you go, okay, that is fair for the hosting and what have you. But what if YouTube was fair and said,
oh, no.
Oh, hear me out. This isn't dumb.
No, I don't think it's dumb. I'm just afraid of what YouTube's going to say.
Hear me out.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
YouTube's scary.
Yeah. Here's my idea. You get to choose.
I get to choose.
You get to choose what ads. So you get to choose the companies or whatever. So
oh boy,
that would be the fun.
Penis enlargement pill.
Yeah, you could just choose whatever. No, I would choose just nothing but really weird stuff. I would go out of my way and I would say, what is the strangest travel location that YouTube is trying? Like someone is paying ad for. What is the Wake Island Tourism Center needs like a birdwatch volunteer? Like, all right, I'll make that my ad. That's what I would do.
Their ad will be like, we're not Fantasy Island, but we are one. So come join us here. You're like,
you
what?
like World War II? A lot of it happened here.
Don't go on that beach. We haven't cleaned off the shells yet.
Do you like to see dead seagulls?
Oh, you don't have to go very far for that. It's funny that we call them seagulls, but you can see them as far as inland as like West Virginia.
I saw.
They've abandoned the coast, man, because there's
Let me
better
tell
deal
you
in
a moment.
trash.
Let me tell you a moment when I
Okay.
realized that humanity was incredibly disruptive.
I'm gonna turn the lights down while you do that.
All right. Let me tell you. When I found that humanity was incredibly disruptive, and I think that this is just a realization. I was in Colorado for many years. I was in rural Colorado.
Earl, yeah.
Rural as shit Colorado, okay? Rural as shit. And so I was driving through a parking lot in the biggest town in the county, which had like 1,000 people in it. And it had a Wendy's. And the top of the Wendy's dumpster was open. And there were seagulls flying around it.
Oh my God.
And I was like, this is rural-ass Colorado.
Where'd they come from? How'd they cross over the Misty Mountains?
Rocky Mountain seagulls.
Yeah, they follow the
Rocky
trucks.
Mountain seagulls.
Rocky Mountain seagulls.
They freeze in the middle of fucking winter.
I don't know where they came from. I was just like, those are seagulls.
Yeah.
They probably just they probably just follow the garbage,
Yes,
Yeah.
they follow.
like trade winds.
I've seen this before, actually. In the Ohio River, I was doing a shoot or something with some friends, and I look over, and they had like raised the
have to
bridge up,
be-
right?
You have to be very careful about saying like, I was in the Ohio River doing a shoot. You know?
Listen, hold on. Let me get
Me and my
this through.
friends were going down on a boat in the Ohio River.
We
you
were
know.
filming a crime scene, funny enough.
Cleveland.
We were. It was like a fake
Cleveland's
crime
not
scene.
so bad. Anyways,
It
we
was
were filming a
reenactment.
crime scene.
It was reenactment.
It wasn't a real crime scene. It was a more famous crime scene, which we celebrate in Cleveland.
That's actually even funnier when I think about it now,
Yes,
because
it
I didn't
is.
even consider that. But
Yes, it is. Continue.
anyway, yeah, they do this cool thing where the street and the bridge go up. One of those kinds of bridges, not like a steeple, but just like the whole thing just goes up, right?
Yeah.
And one of those like paddle boats comes like down the river, and it's kicking up all that Ohio River or Cuyahoga River water, Cuyahoga River water,
Yeah.
just all over the place.
Yeah.
And behind it is an army of seagulls. I've never seen that before. It was like they were dive bombing
I
on the.
know. I saw.
I was
I
like,
saw.
what the fuck is
Dude,
this?
I saw a tanker. That had some food on it that had obviously like I don't know if they had a food pallet on deck go bad or something, but this tanker was just covered in seagulls that were like fighting over it, and you could
Oh
just see
my
the
God.
guys up in the window looking miserable,
God.
like they were just hoping the radar killed them all.
Yeah, it was funny because the audio guy actually had to adjust the audio from how loud it was, because it was like, like climbing over. You're like, what the fuck?
I remember.
And we're under a bridge, so this is like super loud,
I
reverberating
remember
everywhere.
One of the funniest things I ever heard was I was listening to I was listening to the Sound Dudes boom mic live from it. God, I was trying to remember what it was from, but it was from some blooper reel. And you could hear where the guy was moving the boom mic around. All the actors and everything in the room, when the boom mic guy moves the boom, everything suddenly changes real sharp.
Yeah.
So everyone sounds like really good, and then all of a sudden, so everyone in the scene is doing that, and he lowers the boom, and it's hilarious because all of a sudden you just hear the actor farting.
Oh, no.
Like he just lowered the boom to catch it. So
He probably heard the first one. He's like, oh, he's going to do more.
yeah, so he lowered the boom to catch it. So you hear the voice go, and it's just like, so anyways, Martha, I don't. Anyways, Martha, and then you just hear the guy laughing who's holding the boom, and I was like, that's too much power.
Also, Thorax's mom is watching.
Oh
Hello,
God.
Thorax's mom.
Hello, Thorax's mom. So listen,
He's a great guy.
he's a great guy. He's done animations for us about our podcast and our goofy
Yeah.
show, and he has raised money for the ferret rescue. and he has been very hardworking, and he's always been a decent person and hardworking and ardent in his tasks.
Indeed.
There. I have not spoken one lie.
No, he's absolutely stellar.
People in chat can vouch. They've seen his animations. They've seen them and everything. Like
if you see his name in Twitch, he streams too.
Yeah.
He often streams like fighting games and stuff like that, and he's like really well spoken, like funny, like.
She has a
watch
dumbfounded look on her face.
Yeah.
All right, son. Here's what you need to do. You just need
to
go. No. Listen. No. Let me walk through.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
All right. So, son, just walk over there and say, "Mother, I am partially famous, according to a D-rate YouTuber, which means I am by association as famous as someone who broadcasts on late night radio." That is right. My vague light is enough to light perhaps a taper or candle for a moment or two. Bask in your son's radiance.
Excellently spoken.
All right.
Could drop a link to Thorax's videos. Nathaniel Lee hasn't seen these videos. Could someone drop a link?
I'm
to
sure
them?
Thorax could drop a few.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the before if someone else can beat me, but you know I'm gonna.
Time for us to start
I'm gonna try.
killing people.
Yeah, remove pants, fight monsters.
We're gonna go to a different. We're gonna park
Snarkard says,
for this.
Utah's state bird is the seagull. The pioneers knew they had found an oasis, a place with water in the desert when they saw the seagulls. That water was the Great Salt Lake. Thank you, seagulls. Thank you so much.
There we go. I got you a link, I believe.
That weird look, son, is pride. Enjoy it while you can.
There we go. There's his channel, I hope. I did hit copy. I don't know if it's actually his channel.
It's some guy's channel.
Well, it's because the link looks weird. It always does this with everyone's channel. It's like instead of YouTube /
like electrons.
It's because there's only so many words that they can use. Like now they're quite literally they did like a name purge just recently. So now you have oh hey, thanks a lot for the courtesy.
I know YouTube did a lot of purges recently. They were just like, this many thousand people subscribed to your channel aren't real. And I'm like, then why did a bunch of people on Patreon say they were just unsubscribed from my channel? And they were like, no more questions.
I know.
I realize it's like dealing with a mob, where it's like, hey, a lot of nice things in here.
These
Pity
guys
should,
caught a hooker in the crossfire shooting me, so now they're pimping the pimp pulled out his gun, and all the hookers have pulled out switchblades.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, YouTube's like the mob boss who comes up in the limo while you're just hanging out, rolls the window down, and he goes, yeah, you're not allowed to do that anymore, and rolls it back up, and then they drive away and go, do what? Do what? What am I not allowed to do? They never tell you.
Exactly.
You're like, what do I do? Everyone's looking at you like they're getting away from you now. They're like, whoa.
That prostitute is really tough. She took a machine gun shot for 15 hit points, and she hasn't backed off the job.
And she's still trying to stab this guy who's fucking huge.
Knife Fight City right up in here.
Yeah.
No, she's not taking shit. She's like, sir, the shift is not ended.
Stab 'em, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right, boys.
Yeah, streetwalkers in a place like this would be pretty mean.
Yeah. Wow. Casino Bouncer was hit for 1 hit point.
Fancy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's getting mobbed by them like it's Project Zomboid. Oh.
Well, he's down a few employees.
Yeah.
Goat, I'd go around the corner and just let the pimp handle this for a bit.
More gold, Your Majesty.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Well,
welcome to the Courtesy
right
Flush, sponsored by
want punch.
He Want That Punch.
You want that punch.
Despiado.
It's all right, mister. Remove pants, fight monsters. Thorax, you'll be fine. Your mom cares for you. You do good work. Now continue your shitposts and making her happy.
Oh, no, it's the Reno City Busters.
Well, there's one stated advantage of Melee in this game, Goat. You don't occasionally trigger more than one target.
Yeah, and also your rate of attacks is better.
Indeed. Especially with crits.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's tracking all the movements for everyone on the street.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't even know
It's turned into
that.
a grand melee.
Wait, So Scrombles once again is going into another town and cleaning it. Was this New Reno?
Yeah, this is New Reno.
Yeah, we're
We've
just
been
going
here
into New
before.
Reno and punching everyone
We're just
into
killing
the
our
dirt.
local drug dealer. Well, drug
So-
suppliers.
So
Yes.
Thorax says that his mom likes my voice. Well, thank you. That's very nice.
I love their walk cycle with the knife out.
Well, look, if you're gonna stab somebody, and you're where it's I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be hard to like do a combat sprint up on somebody with fucking stilettos, man.
Yeah.
When they walk up to you, there has to be like Italian disco playing.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. If a lady can run in stilettos, I wouldn't fight her. That's
No.
that's an athlete.
Well,
Truly.
what's more threatening than that is if they can come to a sudden stop when they're running with
That's what
stilettos
I
on.
mean. That's
Yeah.
it's scary. That's
like if they
that's-
can make like a dogleg turn or something.
Well, that's terrifying
Yeah.
because you realize that's like being able to run on stilts.
Holy shit! The casino guys are just killing all the customers inside.
You know what's funny is sometimes this is called a bust out in a casino, and it happens.
You just kill everyone inside.
I didn't say that. I just said sometimes, the customers got to bust out.
Is there like a looks like people are winning a little too much gas button that they turn on for the floor?
No, you just start giving them more drinks, and then they start losing.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's called floating them out.
Sensible. I'm glad the casinos function in this.
Officially, they don't do
that.
this.
No.
Officially, they don't
No,
do
that's
this.
weird. Why would they do what? I wasn't insinuating anything like that.
However, casino operations are fascinating.
This guy's dodging like 5 or 10 knife
Oh,
fights and then getting
uh-oh.
critically hit.
Yeah, and it's over.
Oh,
it's
he's-
like army ants. He's still going. He's still keeping his eye on the prize. though.
Man.
He's going for me.
There's like, yeah, it's like the DM rolling for everyone on the map at the same time.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
yeah, it is.
literally is.
That is also a hazard of GURPS. Is it's very easy to tag in people into combats and for combats to get big. But that's also kind of the freewheeling nature of GURPS, is to take your little combat group and to move through a series of hexes, fighting a series of conquests. Just,
Well, because
it's-
GURPS is interesting because every combat turn is 1 second. So what you can do per turn is a lot more limited, especially if it's if combat involves guns and you want to aim and shit. Because the range penalties are pretty bad, which is fair. But you also get a pretty good bonus if you take
GURPS
a
is
second
really
to
good though for
aim.
swashbuckling.
Yes, it was made for gladiator combat.
GURPS. You know, I saw that the Phaser Tape 3 can just disintegrate multiple people. And you went, that seems a bit overpowered, but that's pretty fucking cool.
I would love if the
Holy
phaser.
shit.
Again, I would love if they had a phaser flamethrower, like I said on the podcast, where it's just like they
Oh.
point it at somebody, and it sounds like a leaf blower. It goes, "Wah!" and then everyone just disappears. You can't see anyone, and the guy using it has earphones.
Yeah, like a leaf blower.
Yeah, he's got
People are getting
earphones.
Thanos snapped like,
yeah, he's got earphones on because it's really loud.
Yeah. He's sitting there jamming out.
Yeah, he's just kind of nodding. He's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He's living his best life.
Yeah.
Captain has to give him some hand signals, and he just kind of nods and shuts it off, takes the earphones off, and he's like, "What?"
Yeah, what's funny though? I always saw in the show they get shot with a phaser, like a character on the show, and they go, "Tst, ah," and they fall on the ground. But everyone else turns into skeletons and screams before they die. Like the end, you know what I mean? Like
I would love to go in for no reason.
first season of TNG.
I would-
so wild.
I would love to go in for no reason and redo some of those deaths in Star Trek to just feel like Space Station 13 deaths.
Hell
A
yes.
lot of them already do.
No,
The first season of TNG, man, is pretty wild.
I know, but I would make it even worse. Like I would make it when they phase somebody, I would do like the Howie scream with a skeleton.
Yeah, you do the sound
Yeah.
effects. Oh!
Yeah.
I have that right here.
I would use like the goofy sound. No, I would also do the goofy sound effects, like where
Yeah, they call in security. Go, "Yuck."
Yeah, that I'd
Yeah.
have him do that, like when you shoot him and you see a skeleton through his skin. I mean, I just make it stupid.
Oh,
Bonk.
now they're swarming this
Hold
guy.
your Majesty.
60. Hey, Ether, how's it going, man? Thanks for the courtesy.
Oh no, you did not shoot that
That's how I felt playing. I played.
Nebulous.
No. I played the demo for Xenonauts 2.
Oh yeah.
And guess what? They took everything from the first game and they polished it. That's it. And I'm like, thank fucking God. This is so nice. It's everything from the first game, just nicer.
Is it like Red Alert to Red Alert 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I was just like, thank you, kind souls. And so I built my base in Cuba, Fun in the Sun, USA, like normal.
Yeah.
And then what's fun is they added a new type of enemy that are like aliens they're modified humans that the aliens are controlling. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
And then you fight those dudes, and so that's kind of a new addition. And then I went down, and there was one of those little aliens that was just running around, kind of like, on hands and feet like a gorilla, and like, running around.
Yeah.
And
I always hated that in XCOM, with like in the darkness. I'm
like as soon as you spot them, they run off like squirrels.
As I said in that video, as Mike calls it, XCOM. How about you catch me outside?
Yeah. They run off like toddlers with chocolate, like like little goblins. Like,
that's why I love the.
I'm like, why?
Well, that's why I love the BPL Armory mod for Xenonauts, because it's like, hey, what was that? 50 rounds of 45 ACP.
It turns to the Predator real fast.
It's great.
Yeah, somebody has to say the line, man.
People get panicked, and just like half the map disappears, and you're like, oh, it was nothing. I had that happen where one of those guys was like, and he had a little pop gun, and I was like, oh, what a sweet little pop gun, because the sound effect was like, and I was like, and it shot one of my dudes, and he like gibbed, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so it's like a Mars Attacks kind of thing.
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
Oh, that's even worse.
No, the gibs in it are even better. They're even better than the original, and your dudes die just as fast. It's fantastic.
All right, little Jesus is going down.
Hey, thanks for saying so.
Dude, the pimp's getting in on this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're going to kill the whole town, but this is cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that you would have listened to it either way, but I'm glad we got it all done. Magistrata Mundanus is up there. The legacy is... So that's something we'll all forgive forever.
Well, there's one more part to the Magistrata Mundanus.
Remember forever. Yes.
There's two more parts, actually.
What's that?
Deputy and I are putting together a Magistrata Mundanus procedures manual, which is going to be a player guide that is going to help anybody be able to run in that world of the Magistrata Mundanus. So it's like a field guide to the city and the shifts and police procedurals.
Yeah, you had like a way more background on it.
Yeah, we're going to dump all that in there, plus the police manual. So it will actually have the complete police procedural. So if your players don't know how to be cops, that's great. You give them the manual, and it will say, like, arrests, how to. And you open that section, and it will say, here's how to arrest people. Here's how to secure evidence. Here's how to search a scene.
Thank God I played Ricky.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to read any of that. I don't want to read any of that. No, I'm kidding.
No, it would be hilarious.
No, I think that's actually kind of cool, because I kind of want something for Starfleet security, because right now my biggest struggle with them is, like, they show up and destroy everything.
Goat, there's a time for a grenade, maybe.
No, I don't want to piss off my new friends.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's
Scrombles is working with these nice ladies.
Well, they came out and they're showing their best.
Yeah, this is like the mating dance for Scrombles.
Well, they do combat. They're showing they are mighty warriors. But no, the other thing we've got is gonna be a secret. But yeah, we've got a police manual, and we're gonna put that together, and we're gonna get Eldonius to do some art for it.
Oh shit! You need to.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate
out
that.
Of, charges for the Power Fist.
No, I'm the one thing I wanted to ask you about Starfleet security, like how big do you think the manual for that should be?
It has to be huge. The Starfleet security manual has to be like as big as the FM manuals at least.
Because by TNG era, they're like murder hobos. They show up, and I'm like rolling dice on like Klingon warriors, like as a stimulation, and they're just destroying them instantly. And I'm like, I could weaken the weapon, but Why? I don't want to make it like I don't want to like wimp this out. I'm like maybe they have to fight something else, but that's amazing.
Steel
like,
Shanks.
Hang on.
Steel Shanks said Ricky is a national treasure.
Tara
Oh.
Valkyrie says she liked Magistratum Mundanus. Her boyfriend got her into Magistratum Mundanus, and also wanted her to ask me about. I'm assuming that it's a she, Valkyrie. Also wanted to ask me about Gomad. Are you dating Nika Jack? Is this Nika Jack's girlfriend that
All
he's
right.
got to harass me on stream?
Listen, if this is Nika Jack's girlfriend, please take care of that man.
Yeah, you made
Yeah.
nice
And
choice.
nice choice, excellent. But take the milk away from him right now, and just tell him it's okay.
assuming he doesn't spit it out of his nose if he hears
Yeah,
you.
Nika Jack.
Nika Jack is one of those people that you will never see smile. He would turn the camera off before he would smile.
He is
Why?
Like,
he has
he's
a
just like-
he has a wry smile because he enjoys the supreme shitpost, and there is a sublime zen moment as it crosses his face. It is sublime because he will say something that is so calculated to rustle everyone's jimmies.
So he's
And then
like
he will-
47.
And yes, and then he will do
Oh my
that
God.
wry, that very wry, like Tobias Reaper smile.
Yeah, except
Good.
he's built like a caveman.
He's a great dude.
Yeah,
I like
but
him.
he just, and whenever anyone mentions anything fitness, anything dieting, anything, says you should do Go Mad, which is gallon of milk a day. You drink a gallon of milk a day in addition to regular food. It's
It
for
is
people that are
insane.
really underweight and look like concentration camp inmates but want to get buff fast. And then it's like, Nika Jack, you don't do Go Mad. You're already like, a big tough dude is like, well, I can do it. It's like, sure. And then
He did
over the
it.
course of an Only War game, he got on camera and drank an entire gallon of milk.
What did you walk in on, Scorch? Go Mad and a change of management.
Yes.
But no, as far as it goes with the Magistratum Mundanus, the next thing we'll have up is Deputy's Traveler game. And that one has something really special. That one has a banging soundtrack. Deputy has all those tracks saved, and we gotta use them.
Oh, for Traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a banging soundtrack.
I was
It
thinking
is-
because if he
it
didn't
is
have anything,
just-
I was just gonna start putting stuff in there.
He has this whole soundtrack
Yeah.
he played throughout the game, and he's kept it and is carefully chosen as a masterful soundtrack.
Maybe we should put up a poll at some point and see if people actually
Holy
care to have
shit.
a soundtrack in the audio for
This
that.
guy fucked me up with a 10mm SMG.
Wow.
We'll talk about it maybe on a podcast, but like we could put up a poll somewhere.
We gotta put Deb's soundtrack in there, man.
I know, I
gotta-
agree. I like his soundtrack.
It's good.
Hope you think it's just as funny as when I do that to you. As you punch him into
Yes,
the ground, dead.
Yeah, Scrombles. I like how there's still people playing slots.
Fuck yeah, dude! If you get up,
It's-
an old lady's gonna take it, and she
it's-
wins.
It's fucking Nevada. Of course they're playing slots. You go to McCarran Airport, people are playing slots. Everything is playing slots all the
Alright.
time. Don't look at the clock because there aren't any. Just play slots.
Yeah, I noticed that actually.
Don't look at the clock because there are no clocks anywhere in that state.
They don't want you to know what time.
No,
it
sorry,
is.
there's only one clock, and that's in the courtroom.
So why?
So you don't notice what time it is. Keep gambling.
Oh, right.
It's like malls.
Eventually, I'll get money.
Oh, look at that pile of corpses. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks just like a Hitman map. Every single time, it's like, all right, I did it, but I probably should go break into this safe.
Yeah,
2
Hutz-
seconds
Hutz
later.
plays it like he's playing Doom.
Yeah, well, we both do now.
Yeah.
We both have. He's inspired me to play the game differently. It's pretty fun, actually.
It does make it a lot more fun. We also learned some other fun things by breaking games. We played that game Ready or Not. That's supposed to be all tactical and stuff.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's like really good
right.
graphics.
Yeah, but what we found out was if you take like 20 people instead of 6, It's a lot more fun, and it feels like,
An actual SWAT team?
well, in our hands it doesn't, but
Yeah.
it's because, well, we do have people in the BPO who are cops,
Were SWAT certified.
who were SWAT team people.
Wait, you got 20 people in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so here's the thing. Is like we have
Holy
people in the
shit.
BPL who are like SWAT guys, and we have cops, like current
Oh.
cops and detectives, and all of us as lunatics. It is great because it's like we blew the doors off this room, and everyone started chucking grenades into it. And then one panic voice goes, "I didn't bring a gas mask," and you hear like panic coughing and shooting. It's just mismatched equipment. Half the people have gas masks, the other have people. I mean, it's just horrible.
That's amazing, actually.
It makes it great because the biggest danger is you shooting each other.
Yeah, I would have assumed so with 20 people because those maps were designed for like really small groups.
Oh, and it's great because the AI is like, you'll have one guy usually where you like put one warning shot into like some guy's leg and then he surrenders. But when you have a whole team of guys, like one guy will lean around the corner and shoot one pistol round at him and like 800 rounds go into that wall and he just falls over.
Yeah.
You're like, got him.
Yeah, give him a warning. We all give him
there
a
were
warning
so-
shot and accident. Like, oh fuck, I thought I was.
There
gonna
were
do a warning
so
shot.
many of us that we had non-lethal shotguns and killed someone with just the weight of non-lethal fire.
Yeah,
God.
the AI is very questionable in that game, but sometimes it really works. Like when you're dealing with the crackhead people, and like they run away from you while there's three people pointing guns at them and shouting, and then they go and hide in a closet while you're watching them do it, and then they step out and then they fake surrender and pull out a knife and they drop it because you shoot them with beanbags. And then they fake surrender and pull out another gun, and you're
Yeah,
beaten
like
until
that
you
AI works.
surrender.
That AI works for when you're doing the crack house and people
Yeah,
like
everything
caging on
else-
drugs. But the problem is that like I had a guy lean around the corner doing this weird Weaver stance thing, so I shot him with an FN FAL.
Yeah, 308.
Yeah, I shot him
Full-size rifle
twice,
round.
just like pow
That can kill
pow,
a deer in one shot.
and then he stood there like, and then
308.
yeah, and then he threw
Wow.
the and now
Holy shit.
Now here's the thing. He was wearing one of the strongest pieces of armor that I've ever seen in a video game.
A t-shirt.
A hoodie.
Fuck.
And so this hoodie, taking 2 rounds of 308, the guy put the rifle down because he'd had enough crime for the day.
Yeah.
And then he walked 2 feet. And then he got down on his knees like he was going to surrender. And I was like, okay. And I started walking toward him. And then he stood up and took off at a dead sprint.
Why?
And he ran like fast. And I was like,
He's like, whoop, 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 whoop,
I was like,
like
were
ran
my,
away.
Yeah, and I was like, are my bullets full of meth? Is this a Space Station 13 and tag? Like, what is this?
He bit down on the, tooth, the hidden tooth that has like the meth in it or something.
Yeah, I just don't know what the deal is. Like, I've run into that. I know, Goat, you were saying that you were getting like shot by guys by pistols for standing from like 8 counties away.
Oh, sorry, that's me. I play games like that. Does that bother you at all that I shoot everyone with a pistol from really far away?
No,
Okay.
no. I was just talking about what Goat.
Yeah, we're talking about bots. When bots do it,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
like,
shoot
'cause-
me like with they pull
All right.
out a little Makarov and shoot me from like across a warehouse.
Well, it's not only that. It's like the guy takes out a Makarov and from the hip puts 4 bullets into you from
while
like
he's running.
While he's running from like 70 yards, and you wearing heavy armor are destroyed. But I put like 2-3 rounds of
He's wearing a
308.
hoodie, dude.
Yeah, well, that's that hoodie, man.
It's that hoodie, man.
You know, Frito points it out. Got to do proper squat shooting technique to take out the perps. Squat shooting.
Oh, shit. Okay, the power fist is busted.
Squat shit.
We're gonna
The most horrifying thing in Far Cry 5 with a cop, the most horrifying thing in that series, hands down, is that Detroit police video where it
Yeah,
shows where
the
it shows
riot.
where it shows the it was the Detroit police video where it showed the competition for the police competition.
Yeah, and they
they're
were
shooting 38 handguns. They're shooting 38 handguns at a wooden board with targets on it. And behind that wooden board is a subdivision. It's just a subdivision.
There's a whole bunch of houses with people living in it.
Yeah, and so we're all just like, imagine just like, some housewife at home vacuuming or whatever. Like, oh, golly gee, I'm sure glad I'm on these benzos so I can clean the whole house in one go. And then like bullets just come flying through the front windshield. Like, what the fuck? Imagine like going out to get in your car and you find like 3 or 4 slugs in it.
I know. They were like, well, the 38's not that powerful. The wood'll stop it or it'll hit the side of the house. No one will notice.
Yeah, and
Like that's how they probably thought.
to a bore, this will protect. I remember that was what they showed the Detroit police,
Yeah.
motto and everything. And it showed their parade.
Oh yeah, that parade was like way huge.
It was, oh man, it was great. Like it was really precise, and they're like, and like everyone's like marching in lockstep, and you're like,
Yeah, well, those guys
Yeah.
10 years prior were all doing that for the army. So
they were bored.
Yeah.
They were just like, this is the city of the future. Nothing ever. Yeah. The 50s in Detroit. Oh, what hubris.
no one will ever be able to take down Detroit.
The Motor City will live forever.
Oh,
you
God.
can't destroy Detroit. It's entropy.
That's true. No, Detroit
You
had
cannot
its
kill it in
comeback.
a way that matters.
Yeah, like it's the Zero's paradox, man. You could
Ooh.
nice.
Fuck you, old man.
The future is now.
Futures now. Actually, Thompson. So you're like the future of past. Never mind.
Scromble have fuzzy understanding of continuity of time.
No, it would be more like a cyberpunk thing where the like future is now, old man, and then the gun has like RGB on it.
Oh God.
As Stryker
RGB
said,
grips.
"Fuck you, we'll kill ourselves first." Yeah, that's Detroit.
What kill us first?
I was speaking with a German artist. About rare stones and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, "Does America have any unique stones?" And I said, "Yeah, Fordite."
Fordite, yeah.
Yeah, and they looked it up and they were like, "Mein Gott." And I was like, "Yeah, it's America." Fordite. Detroit destroys Detroit. The only thing sharp enough to destroy Detroit steel is Detroit rust.
Scromble no object permanence.
Hang on. I'm gonna. You know what?
Yeah, I was gonna say
we're just gonna
Trinitite
bare
and
hand these
Fordite.
guys.
Like when Scrombles plays peekaboo,
This
he is seeing the birth and the
this
death
is
of the
it.
universe.
Yeah, this is Scrombles playing peekaboo.
Every time he winks or every time he sleeps, he's waking up to a new world. His memory's that short.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I think I got glitched out.
Perhaps.
Can I? Yeah, because he can't pathfind me, and I can't either attack these guys or
Move
up
to
or-
melee.
I tried melee. It doesn't let me.
Yep. You might be glitched in there.
Let me try. I have an idea.
Are you gonna rocket jump?
I can't. I used all my grenades. Damn it. Alright, let's see if
That would have been a good idea. Yeah, they can't see. It doesn't look like it's working. I'm gonna dance on your grave.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Scrombles let him wake up. Oh, god damn it.
Well,
He got knocked out again.
He not knocked out in your way, so you
that guy's
can't get
gonna
out.
that guy's gonna get up off the floor and he's gonna be like,
yeah.
he's gonna get up off the floor and he's gonna be like, hash browns.
There you
Oh god.
I'm gonna kill you. You've got a machine gun point blank.
I don't think so.
go. Fuck.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna
I'm
say
Mordino's man. Nobody can take me down,
To
man.
literally just kill Mordino, you should run away.
I don't know, man. Maybe he's thinking he could be Mordino as well.
Alright, there we go.
The Thompson's a good choice for inside the house.
Yeah, this is we're probably gonna retire it after this because
Yeah, after this, armor and everything is just gonna make it not that great.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, I have a leather jacket that can stop 45 ACP.
Yeah, basically.
That's amazing. I would love for somebody to see, just for real, because I know that video games have this magical thing when it comes down to damage, where they want everything to have more or less the same damage.
Yeah.
So if you have a machine gun that shoots really slowly, each bullet does more damage. But if you have a machine gun that shoots really quickly, each bullet does less damage. So it evens out to about the same damage. Then you need to show people what a Thompson submachine gun does. And you're like, okay, this is 50 rounds of 45 ACP.
And you're like, oh, God.
There's a video that's actually really good online that Hickok 45 did, where he filled a 55-gallon drum filled with water. You take a Thompson and you start shooting at it, and it will just put holes through both sides of the 55-gallon drum, unimpeded. So it just goes through it. And it's like, if it will pierce that much water in steel,
Yeah.
it's good enough. So, like, I love that, you know, guys in video games, like, I shoot a Thompson, I need half the magazine to kill somebody. It's like, if 145 bullet from a handgun puts someone on the ground,
Yeah.
1,100 of them very quickly will do it quicker.
Yeah.
It's like confetti. It will eat someone up like a hole punch. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But if you made games like that, like, multiplayer would be impossible. It'd be like, I think I see dead.
Yeah.
then it would be like real war in a game.
You know, I just thought of this really dumb scenario where they're like, I want to create clothing armor so I don't have to like wear like a vest and all this stuff.
Traveler.
Yeah, so it's like your pants can absorb bullets. And I'm like, the early prototypes, right? Because the way kinetic force works, so like, well, we can stop the bullet, but we can't like stop the kinetic force. So early prototype was the kinetic force would just go out of the back of the clothes. So it would hit them, and the kinetic force would just go through the clothes and out of the back. And someone would be like, yeah, we'd shoot them in the dick, and it'd come out of their ass, like, blow out your ass.
God.
Like, really dumb shit. And they're like, yeah, nobody liked those. The back of your clothes would rip because it's just...
Well, that was actually some of the issues with earlier, like Spectra and Textron, like fibers for Aramid. One of the things that's interesting is that, like, it would stop a bullet. The fabric would stop the bullet.
Yeah.
The overwhelming issue, though, was that it did not stop the bullet's, like, energy. So you could make something very, very thin, and the bullet would not penetrate the material, but the material would penetrate you. You know what I mean? So it would just be one of those things of like, yeah, the bullet wrapped in the material would be through you. Not exactly, great.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just get shot in the leg, and then the kinetic force goes out of the back of your pants like a fart.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
No, but that's just funny to me. I have a weird sense of humor.
Oh, hell yes.
Half a mag will definitely kill someone. Yeah, this is what Call of Duty never learned.
Well, I like the idea of a lot of different things in guns and games, and I know that not everyone is going to want, like, my view of gunplay in games, but if I had to design gunplay in games, gunplay would be cacophonous, quick, and violent. But it would be rewarding because I think the most fun in a game is setting up for the heist. The heist itself should be about 90 to 120 seconds of, like, manic energy.
Yeah.
But all that preparation is kind of where people get excited, choosing their equipment, choosing to get away, choosing all that other fun
doing
stuff.
the Colonial Marines shit.
Yeah. That's as much fun as the
I
actual
think-
clicking around as it is
No,
choosing
no.
all your stuff.
I think Payday would definitely, like, benefit from having a moment where you're preparing for it. And they send you to the location while it's open or whatever.
Yeah, to case it.
And you place the items you want for the actual heist where you want them out of sight. So that way you don't have to, like, get the drill, guys. You can move the drill where you need to in the day.
I would love...
Cool, but you have to be sneaky. You know?
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool.
Check that jacket out. That's fucking
Heavily
cool as
padded
hell.
leather jacket.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
That looks very Mad Max.
It's custom,
It is.
and it's rare.
Mm. Shit with the force of a bullet.
Yeah, these guys are whatever. All right, time to get loot and
I was thinking of some horrible bullets for a traveler.
like what?
All right, well, it's a universe where anything's possible.
Yeah.
So imagine, all right, this is going to sound so dumb, but I was sitting back thinking about, like, you know how in Dune and many other settings they have all sorts of weird technology?
Like the shields.
Yeah, shields and slow bullets and all sorts of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, go. Here's the idea, is you have a bullet that's like 90 caliber. Like
Okay.
90 caliber, just obscenely big, but it's a big fat bullet like a giant 45.
Like a big slug.
Yeah, like a giant 45, all right? And the bullet's called slow fast, all right? So the first initial charge is like 400, 500 feet per second.
Okay,
It
that's
is-
like
it's
what,
like
less
black-
than half of a 9mm.
Yeah, it's like a black powder charge. So it hits the person, and it just sticks in them.
Oh,
then
and
the-
it's mass reactive, and then it goes fast.
Yes, then it goes fast because it has a rocket in there.
That's
It's
way
a
cooler
two-stage
than a
bullet.
Yeah, so it's like
cooler.
So it's like a thump when it hits somebody, and they're like, "Oh, that was weak," and then the rocket goes off.
Boom.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
yeah.
it's like a heat round.
Yeah. That's really good.
It just they're like, "What kind of big?" Oh my God, why?
Well, it's kind of like I don't know if you guys remember Fear, the first-person shooter Fear. They had that.
It's like a gyrojet, guys, but with a fused VT shell, and a little bit more like an HEKP round. If you need to look that up.
But do you remember in Fear when they had the giant penetrator gun with those like huge fuck you vampire spikes? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what would you have to make in order for that to be real? Because how cool would it be? Someone's pinned on the
You
wall.
sound like the worst person in military procurement. You're like,
How do I make that
you're
happen?
like, hey, you're like, you just come in and show part of a video game or a movie, and
Okay.
you're like, how do I make this real, guys? And DARPA's like, the robot can barely open the door.
So how would I make this happen? What's the secret here, man?
What's the secret?
Yeah, how do you make something like that?
Well, you're going to need to figure out a way of accelerating material in a reliable manner to extreme velocities. Good luck. That's been kind of a thing. Yeah, go in that room. Just right-click on that door. There you go. Open that door. There. Oh, you're going to need to click. Left-click. There you go. Door open.
Scromble door.
See if this... Uh-oh.
She doesn't look nice.
What? Yeah, no, don't go to single. Click. Yeah, there you go. Click it. Right-click.
Oh, right click.
Right-click again. Yeah, give him the burst. There you go. Just sort him out.
I just clicked.
Give him
anywhere.
another one.
Here on the face.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you need 6 action.
It's all right.
points?
Let's go to single. Right-click. No, not reload. There's single. Yeah, give him... Yeah, just give him one round.
Boom, and then
1 hit point. All right, hit intern. Hit intern.
fresh meat. Oh shit, machine gun. That's probably what he should be saying.
All right, let's do a burst again. Yeah, that guy in the back.
Yeah.
Now you got 2 of them. All right, and then go single again.
You got it. Let's
Yeah, there you go.
that way if I miss I might hit
Yeah,
him.
now he's gonna have to shoot through her. Hit turn, intern. Yep, there you go.
Yep. Oh,
Uh-huh.
ow.
Ow! Wow, 2 hit points.
The last thing you'll see is my grinning face.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, burst and just there. That'll work. All right,
Oh,
yeah.
boy. I destroyed his entire upper half.
Well, that's what happens when you're made of bitchtonium. So let's go ahead and shoot this guy a little bit in the face, shall we?
Yeah.
Just a little. Oop. Yep. Let him.
That's bad. for
That'll
him.
ricochet. Bad for him. Good for us. Let him have it. All right.
He's not dying though.
He's a tough guy for us.
Boom.
Yeah, he's managed to not do a lot to us, Goat. We did.
We have been. He's just
We've
been
been
like,
trading burst and single shot
He
to
is
get the
dead.
most of our action economy.
oh, thank you for the courtesy.
Thank you, Mr. Zinthar, all the way from Australia.
Fun fact for those interested: there is now a fully functional M41A pulse rifle.
M41A pulse rifle. Yes, there's many actually. There's quite a few that have been made fully functional. Both out of Mac 10s, Mac 11s, and Thompsons. I've seen also a Stimple converted for it. So I know there's a handful floating out there, both using HSR or high stress resin as the chassis, and a few using cut titanium and cut aluminum for the chassis. There's a few different ways to do it, and the plans are online, but naturally you need a machine gun. So if you have a old M1 Thompson, or you have a what?
I'm just thinking like we could probably, if you were ever like wanting to, you could probably make that.
Not out of a 28.
Oh, okay.
You need a different receiver. You need an M1 Thompson.
Ooh, okay, that's right. That's the military one.
You need a military Thompson. You need a thinner receiver in order to make it. So you would have
those
to
are
find.
pretty rare.
No, they are easier to find than the one I have. But I don't have the money for another machine gun. Only the one.
And what a glorious machine gun it is.
I am not a wealthy man. Now, if someone out there in the kindness of their heart has like $75 trillion and they're just like
75 trillion? Is that,
sure.
Okay.
And they just have that, you know.
Yeah, just on hand.
Just on hand.
Ah, cool.
And just, you
Thanks,
know,
Bill.
just in the couch. And they're like,
Mr. Gates, appreciate it.
yeah. And they're just like, hey, I would like Tex to build an M41A pulse rifle, just show how it's done. Sure, no problem. Let me know.
Yeah.
But until that point comes, we can wish.
Shit.
Yeah.
We got so much loot, we're running out of trunk space.
You need to sell your shit, Goat.
I know. I'm trying. Nobody has fucking money.
What? Go to the nicest store in the game.
Well, if I do that, it's gonna despawn all this shit.
You heard all you need to do is build a machine gun. Oh, right. That's not what Tech said. Don't do that. Don't build one.
You can with a class 3.
Okay, well, fair enough. Go get one of those first.
Yeah, I mean, you can manufacture, but I mean, you have to have a purpose for it. And yeah.
The purpose can be it's fucking cool, right? Like,
Nope.
no, why not?
That's not something I want to talk about.
Okay, fair enough. Time to raise money for Texas only guns. Only guns?
That would be dumb.
A red velvet top.
That would be dumb.
The light on it. It's got that 70s burn when it comes out. Yeah. Playing funk the whole time.
Sideburns.
For another donation. He'll put a little wax on it. Oh,
I do not. You know what's funny
wax
is
that wood.
I was actually trying to find a replacement lubricant for sperm oil.
Yeah, because for your 1911, right?
Well, the 1911 that I've got is actually cut to the prototype tolerances, and it's fairly tight, and as well, the Thompson calls for it as well. So I've been trying to find a replacement lubricant with the same viscosity and handling temperatures as sperm oil, which, for those of you who don't know, whale oil was actually really, really good as a gun lubricant, and many of these guns of this period were actually designed to use it.
We have, come to Desperado Casino. We have corpses and more corpses. We have a lot of corpses here, but we also have gambling and alcohol.
Are you just going to trade this guy knives?
Yes.
Just-
Scrombles trade 2 knives.
It's Knife Fight City. That's the currency.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, I got one of these and a couple gas station pocket knives. Like, oh fuck, I don't know if that's enough for me, man. You need to go get something nice. Whoever's got the Swiss Army knife, they're like, ooh, big money. It's like a bar of gold, you know. Guns with gears on it are also very effective.
No.
Why not?
No.
You don't want to crank your gun up before you fire it?
No. No, because I'm a gunsmith. It's one of those things where, like, wouldn't a Gatling gun be fun? And here's my brain. My brain goes, Tex, a Gatling gun is inherently like 8 to 10 bolt-action rifles held together with clockwork. Do you want to clean 8 to 10 bolt-action rifles after shooting it 200 times?
Oh, yeah,
Do you
kill
really want to do
everyone here.
that? And I'm like, nope, no, I don't.
That's fair.
Do you want to have a gun that weighs 4 tons? Do you want to have a gun that weighs 4 tons that takes 30 hours to clean?
No, but I was
Doesn't
just
that sound neat?
I was just thinking
It has
about
its own carriage that won't fit on anything. It fits on nothing.
No, I was just imagining one of those like weird assassin sleeves guns that come out. And I'm like
Yeah.
thinking like if you designed one, you're like I could probably conceal it, but it wouldn't be effective. So he's walking around with this big giant block that everyone can see in his arm
Here's
for
what
the
I would do.
spring-loaded mechanism.
Here's the thing is if I had to do one of those little card guns as they like to call
Yeah,
them. 'Cause-
gamblers
Yeah,
guns.
gambler's piece or a card gun. And you needed like a little side rail where you have a rail,
Yeah.
braced your thing and the gun is in a slider on the side. And this is going to sound weird, but hear me out. I would probably do something that was like a pipe that was about 4 to 5 inches long. And
Yeah.
I'd put like not a 12 gauge, but like a 20 gauge shotgun shell in there.
Yeah.
Enough, more than enough to blow away anything. And I
Yeah.
mean anything.
It doesn't even have to have like pellets. It could just be a flash.
Well, and that's what I mean, is it would just be like, you could have that in your hand and you could be like flashbang and then run. I wouldn't even load it with a shell. It would just be like, again, a flash
Boom!
powder.
And everyone's like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's
Like
a huge,
Houdini. and
it's a
everyone's
huge
deaf.
explosion that just, like something like that would be a lot more effective than like, oh, I got a 32. I'm like, good. You've made them very angry.
Yeah, that's actually a way better idea. Just carry around a bunch of like I don't know what, like phosphorus.
What?
Poof, whatever
Well,
that stuff is.
God, don't play with phosphorus.
Okay, I won't stick my hand in the phosphorus. I promise.
Yeah, there's a disease that happened in match factories called Fossy jaw.
Nah, I'm good, dude.
Their jaw used to fall off.
No, that's just, wow.
Yeah,
Shit.
don't fuck with phosphorus.
I will do my best.
That never gets old.
Yeah. Ridiculously big sleeves to hide it in. So your guy's wearing like one of those like huge flannels from the 90s. Like,
what if instead of secret armor, like, okay, talking about secret armor, what if you had those giant 80s shoulders and then someone tried to stab you and they found out that was like armor? Those were actually pauldrons.
yeah.
They're
Like, it looks soft on the outside for aesthetic, but when you stab it, it's like a
hard.
titanium.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So are you just going club to club and closing them out?
Yep.
Well, it's like the Romulans using plasma, and it just like plasma just burns you as it kills you.
Yeah.
They're like, we just want to have the most horrible deaths
I
when
think
we
it
kill
just
you.
comes down to efficient. They're like, okay, what is the most energy we can put into a ball? And how do we get it to them?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like all their guys have died.
This is just
Yeah.
wave one.
These are all sad men.
You know what's funny is that we're cleaning New Reno up one casino at a time.
Yep.
Prostitute uses jet.
Yeah, they just do that every so often.
Well, dude, she's got a jet every now and then.
Oh, she's got a
gotta
lot
fly.
of work to do.
Yeah. She's got a lot of stabbing to do. It's not
Got a lot of stabbing. I mean, that stabbing takes it out of you. You got to take a jet break.
You see a rugged-looking man dressed in leather armor. Nervous scars and gunshot wounds cover his body.
Numerous scars and
Nu-
gunshot
nervous.
wounds. Nervous scars and gunshot wounds.
Bah, bah, bah. I'm somewhat disappointed,
I'm
Mike.
Deckard
I expected
Cain.
cleaning up in this town one scumbag at a time.
Now I'm not gonna kill all the junkies and hookers. They can stay. They're not hurting anyone.
not gonna clean up all the junkies and hookers.
Yeah, I gotta. They gotta reproduce and make more casinos for me to massacre.
They're going to
in the
run
future.
fair casinos where everyone will have a...
Who's servicing all of these machines?
I have no idea. Well, there's...
Most of them probably don't work.
The engineers aren't
Do you
in
think the
town
g-
when there's no machine to
Uh-oh,
service.
all the patrons are gonna fight me now.
They're like...
Oh no, the day
Oh,
goat
no.
fought the whole casino.
Everyone pulls a sidearm out.
Yeah. It's like that
Nevada,
scene.
man.
It's like that scene in The Life Aquatic. I fold. Bang.
Like how he pulls out a one gun and when he's actually shooting, it's another one. Insert Mac. Funniest thing I could think of. It was the worst thing I could think of.
Funniest shit I ever saw.
Then he turned himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I ever saw.
Shepard, your planet is pathetic.
Well, bang, okay?
No.
After I left Brazil, I started playing this game called Mass Effect.
What if they just have a DLC for no reason for Max Payne and like Rex is in it?
Yeah.
It's a horrible tie-in.
Yeah, it's a buddy cop movie.
He still has the same
would
same
love-
skeleton as everyone else. So his movements are really fucking
Max
weird.
and Rex.
'Cause he's all big.
I would love that as a buddy cop movie. Max and Rex,
Yeah.
Max Payne and Rex.
Yeah.
It's like the two toughest men from two different settings
With nothing to lose.
with nothing to lose.
Never. There's something I forget. I read somewhere where
Rex
it's like,
doesn't do bullet time. His button is just called ultra violence. It doesn't slow things down. He just kills people harder.
Yeah. That was kind of wow. Lucky shot that time. Ow. Wow, that hurt even worse. It turns out that you can kill
fuck.
me.
Here they come. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Man,
It's a Goomba.
it's sad that they walk forward and use like
Yeah,
one
and they have their
bullet.
comedian in the chicken wire like Blues Brothers.
Text calls it Deus Rex Machina.
Deus Rex Machina. I really cannot wait until I force Deputy to play Deus Ex.
Da, 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 da.
He's never played it.
That's fair.
And it's been so long since I played it that my practical advice is going to be just laughing at him.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah. So
Yeah, well, I know what his choice. Well, okay, I don't know what his choices are going to be, but I could guess.
he's going to tase everyone.
Are you certain? I'm thinking he's going to shoot every person. Like he's going to go like, wait, I have the legal authority to kill these people.
Yeah, he'll just be like, wait.
They're armed terrorists. They
me
taken
the
over
gun.
they taken over
Yeah.
a national monument. There's no reason I should be taking any.
Deputy is going to be like, wait.
That's what I predict.
Deputy is going to be like, wait, I'm a police rookie, and I'm just allowed to shoot people up at the Statue of Liberty? And I'll be like, yeah,
So I'm playing I'm a rookie with a gun,
yeah,
set loose on the Statue of Liberty alone.
yeah, and you can just find some biomods and plug them in, no big deal.
These terrorists are just training for you.
Yeah,
The twist is gonna hit so good if he does that.
it'll be fun. Wow.
You just killed one of the customers.
Well, they do that.
Don't bother screaming for mercy. It's like bullets are pinging off your armor, and they're just like, "We'll get him soon enough."
The first 30 didn't do it. Send in the next 30, boys.
God, like, you'll have to do a
Thompson
whole lot
fight.
better than that.
Thompson fight.
Thompson down this crowded hallway.
I got spurs.
That jingle, 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 jingle.
I love the laser Thompson.
Yeah, the
in New
RCW.
Vegas, the RCW. That's too cool a gun. When I play New Vegas, I might do that.
The laser Thompson.
Yeah, because the laser Thompson's actually really good. As is the shotgun.
Yeah,
Shotguns are great in that.
you just approach every problem like you want to, like your Scrombles.
Well, we're doing a slow evolution, it seems, because this Scrombles is a little smarter.
A little bit.
So by the time of Fallout 3, Scrombles needs to be everyman smart.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's no low intelligence dialogue. in
Yeah,
that
there's no
game.
low intelligence dialogue in 3. They don't
Oh.
give a fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I didn't
really
even know
give a
that.
fuck.
That's
They don't
fucked.
give a fuck.
Ah,
So in 4 there's some.
Yeah,
I know,
but it's,
this-
when
it's
New
not-
Vegas, there's like a couple lines.
look,
In
Fallout
New Vegas
is,
there's a couple lines, but yeah,
but
the
it's,
first
it's never
Yeah.
Scrombles tier.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is by the time we get to New Vegas, I'll make my guy slightly smart.
okay.
And then by the time of 4, we'll make him real smart. So we'll do the slow transformation of like
I'm John Scrombles.
int 1
Yeah,
int 1 to int 10. The slow climb. That can be our transposition.
Do the special sets even matter in Fallout 4?
No, but we're gonna mod them to do.
Oh, okay.
Because the base game
Yeah.
basically fucked up special. It doesn't mean anything, and they made it really, really lousy. We're gonna mod that back in because I think we all agree the special system is the best gift they ever gave us from the series.
Yeah.
They fucked it up in 4. So this will be the what is it? The uplifting of Scrombles.
Yeah.
Scrombles.
It's like every game at the end he touches the monolith from
And he gets like it gets 2 endpoints stronger.
he gets like 1 standard deviation of IQ smarter.
God,
I mean that makes sense.
it does.
Wow.
We're going from like profound, disability to just like noticeable disability. Like he wouldn't have been allowed to take a bank loan in the 60s. But, and then Fallout 3, it's just below average.
I have an idea on how I'm gonna play it then. It'll be fun. I am gonna put some mods in Fallout 3 because I like a lot of I like having like a wide range of firearms. Because I end up just using the 10mm and the revolver, and barely anything else.
If you just use in every man, but you like put all your points into speed, it's literally like
Yeah, I
you
see
get
what you're saying.
you get attacked and you just have your starter pistol, but then you just patiently shoot them 12 times in the face.
In VATS.
Yeah, in VATS, and it's hilarious
And then
because the enemy will be running at you and going, oh, in slow motion. Just, oh, is like 12 bullets land in his face and it explodes. That and stealth is fantastic in 3. You can just sneak up to people and
Yeah.
put grenades in their pockets.
Yeah,
And they die.
Yeah. And
They-
just like blow them right up.
They just explode. Like they die. So you can just be like, wow, I'm sneaking around this area. I'm a sneaky snake, and just blow people up.
These guys are not dying.
Nope.
They're tough.
They're big guys for you.
Why are they so big?
Bishop just finds the biggest motherfucker he can just gets the biggest people in the wasteland he can find. I think we're out of ammo for this. Oh no, we still got a little bit.
Oh, you've got ammo. Oh, you get right up there. Scrombles punch now.
Scrombles punch.
That wasn't bad. Are you really sneaky if there are explosions everywhere you go?
Yes.
Yes. In Fallout 4, you get a perk for doing Devastatingly Retarded that gives you XP for doing basic stuff. Oh, wow.
Still, it's not the same. There's none of that beautiful dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
There's none of those.
You have actor voice guy doing your dialogue for you, and it's good. I mean,
It's not the same.
it's not the same. No.
Well, especially because it's 4 dialogue options and it's always yes, sarcastic yes, more info, and no, parentheses yes.
Maybe a sneaky little joke in there or two. I do like that they got John Cleese to put like almost every normal like every name in the book in there, because he will say almost everyone's name if you put your name as like whatever.
Let's see who here's. Yeah, that's one of his guys. Let's reload. This guy's just watching the comedian throughout this whole fucking thing. Uh-oh. There you go.
Oh man. This game looks really neat. It is. It's
Is Fallout the second,
It's
Yeah.
Kino.
not the first? You know what would actually be a good game for the Courtesy Flush? Maybe. If we did a stream of not Old World Blues, the Fallout 4, the mod for Hearts of Iron 4. Single player? The Fallout one?
I'm never touching. You can do that if you want. I am not touching Hearts of Iron
Well, I'm saying single player only.
still.
That would be my only condition because it is terrible multiplayer.
It's terrible. Hearts of Iron is irredeemable. I'm sorry. I can't bring myself to touch that.
I understand.
I'm so glad that I went to school right before that became like a popular mainstream thing.
Yeah, it does have some issues. Like we found out that multiplayer is just a no-go.
Health time.
Yep, it is.
Wow.
Especially because I'm out of time. I'm all out of 45. What do I do now?
Well, here's what I would recommend.
Punch.
Grenade. Remember all those grenades you had in your car? Why did you take them? What are you saving them for?
I was making
Easter?
No, you
space
save him for when he has to fight God, like every JRPG.
No, you have to fight Frank Horrigan, who's
Yeah, he's
worse.
worse.
I have 38 elixirs. All right.
No, Frank Horrigan's worse.
Frank
he is
Horrigan
he
is-
is a bastard of a person to fight. Like he was one of the most remarkably awful,
Bullshit.
just bullshit boss fights I remember. Just
And
ass
it's
loads of hit
especially
points.
bad because if you're playing normally and you can do shit like you can put on turrets, you can convince a squad of Enclave power armor guys to help you fight them. Scrombles is gonna get none of that shit.
Wow.
Scrombles.
Power kick.
Yeah, here, let me show you.
Everyone's just running away because
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh no." Oh, nice. Oh,
I would not want to get kicked by somebody wearing power armor.
Yeah, you just like Chuck Norris kicked this guy.
Yes.
The
Oh, he's
man
pulled
was-
out his knife.
It's time to do this, mano a mano.
No.
Now, why? Oh, my eyes.
He is blinded.
No, he's dead.
Now he is dead. You tell the comedian to keep telling jokes.
It was a spicy.
So,
pineapple.
why did the red scorpion cross the road?
Why?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Oh yeah, Frank Horrigan is where all of Worf's ass-kicking power went in TNG.
Yeah.
So he's like the, BBEG.
Yep.
Well, the president is, but he's the last.
No, Frank Horrigan is. It's there is a president, but you very quickly realize he has no power and can't do anything. He is the last vestiges of a dead state.
Yeah, it's kind of just this bureaucracy. It's kind of like
We
this
just-
wind-up toy that just keeps going with no one at the helm.
No one has any idea what's going on.
Yeah.
But the real monster is people in the field doing stuff with that authority and power.
Yeah.
And also, Scrombles just wanders in here, not even knowing any of this is going on, and punching everyone and killing casino owners and anyone who's in the
Taking
way.
all the everything.
Yeah, everybody who was just like, "Well, I don't want to talk to you," he'll come he'll be like, "I remember later," and comes back
Yeah.
in power armor and starts
like
killing
a
everyone.
month later.
Yeah, they're like, "Holy shit!"
Me remember you. No like.
Yeah, so that's what we've been doing.
Much kill.
We've been going back to places that have been like no service to you, and we're like, now we have service, because he's just helping himself to everything in their store. Yep, we're watching Last of the Free Roam Casinos dying. Now, I mean, the machines are still down there; they'll be fine. Because if the power goes out, a crap stable still works, you know?
Yeah. They just have a guy with a flashlight holding it over it.
Or candles, or, you know.
A candle at the center of the roulette.
Yeah. Actually, all right, here we go. It starts spinning hot wax, spinning. Everyone's like, ah, fuck.
75.
Is that his daughter? Yeah. Okay. I don't really want to hurt her, but I'm not going to be upset if I catch her in the crossfire. Damn, Mrs. Bishop is coming. Yeah, she's a Vault City lady who gets manipulated into marrying this fucking crime lord guy and hates him. So if you have like a little bit of charisma or strength, you can seduce her and then work together to fucking wreck Mr. Bishop.
Or you can put on power armor
Yeah, you can also bang the daughter. There's pretty much no requirement to that. If you're a dude, you just walk up and,
Wow.
it happens. And if you do that and you don't have a condom in your inventory, during the ending for New Reno, no matter what, if they survive, the ending is that your son, through them, just takes over the whole fucking town.
Oh. Wow.
Yep. So that's
So
which is
remember to
implied
have a
be
condom,
canon.
otherwise.
Yeah,
Holy
otherwise you'll
shit.
create fucking wasteland warlords. Actually, that's not a bad, that's not too bad of an outcome. It's not like they made the Chosen One pay child support.
Yeah, like where? Yeah, well, the chosen one is, he's got his power armor. He doesn't need anything else.
Yeah.
He never has to take it off.
He only did once.
Like that thing just processes your pee poop, comes right out the
It's like a
legs.
still suit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or a still suit that he makes.
Like they're all punching.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that guy got brave.
No, that's cheating.
Ah.
Cheaters lose their eyes.
Everyone's just.
I can't see.
Bodyguard was critically hit for 23 hit points with no armor, knocking the combatant to the ground. Now he's just you punch him in the jaw and he dies.
Yeah.
Power armor and power fist are great.
Scrombles no care.
Power fist, batteries not included.
We'll just ignore her for now. Let's get Mr. Bishop's the one I really want.
Quick goat, put the power fist on burst mode.
If only.
It just no. Instead of burst, it says windmill,
Yeah.
and your guy's arm is just spinning like a windmill as you slowly walk forward.
Actually, I think I killed Mr. Oh, no, he's further upstairs.
Yeah, just imagine like a power fist where they're like, what are you going to do? You're going to punch me with that from all the way over there? And you're like, yes. And it just shoots like a fucking rocket.
No, it's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's on the little extending scissors.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
But like a rail, like you're like,
Yeah.
oh god, I can punch really far, Mr. Bond.
I can punch very far.
Can
Mr.
you?
Bond.
Hey man, Christopher Walken had a blimp.
He
He
did.
had a blimp in a dream.
Max Zorn.
It sounds like
Max Zorn.
yeah. He had a dream about it,
He did.
I like how Angela's still trying to fucking stab me. Oh, son of a bitch.
Just hit him in the face. You're making this easy. Blah.
Dies.
You're making this easy. Punches in half.
I eat punks like you for breakfast. That's gross.
Are you saying you eat people, or are you saying you like to bite on
No,
people?
I wasn't saying what the fuck.
Are you saying you like
oh
to?
God! Holy shit!
The
Yeah,
lady's
man.
still trying to stab him.
She just watched you like RoboCop that guy.
She's high, probably, knowing Angela
She's
Bishop.
really trying.
Yeah, her mom was like, fuck that. I'm going to just hide in the bedroom and hope he passes by.
Yep.
Ah, shit, I should have taken a stim pack.
Oh well.
Oh, wait, it didn't trigger combat. Cool.
I think you should go through here with a sawed-off shotgun.
All right.
Doom guy this.
And don't forget to save.
Doom guy and punch people.
All right. Rip and tear.
BST is for boosts, not bursts. It's got rocket in the back to launch you at them like a bionic arm super. Yeah.
You hit my fucking skull, he says.
Yeah. Hit my
they
fucking
did that
skull.
earlier, too.
One hit point.
All right, guys, remember your training. When you shoot at him, you say, I eat punks like you for breakfast.
Just-
and then pull the trigger, all right?
I want you to walk up to them, Goat, with a double-barreled shotgun.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing it.
And just Elmer Fudd them in the face with it.
All right, I got to reload.
There we go.
You shot him in the eyes with a shotgun, and he's
Yes.
like, I can still fight.
He's like, I'm not phased. No, we're just being very economical. We put one. Wow.
He's like, don't bother screaming for mercy. As you shoot him again in the eyes with his shotgun. Who is this guy?
He's one of Bishop's bodyguards, man.
They have a lot of
Fuck.
damage soak.
Yeah, you're going to need to stem up, buddy.
Yeah, I am.
They're taking a lot of hit points.
Motherfuckers.
You know what? You could just Desert Eagle them. That's equally cool.
All right.
That might be necessary, actually.
He's not phased. He got faced after that.
Ah.
You guys want more Landlord Super? I built a tower.
I would love to. I'd love to watch
Fuck, how
Landlord
much
Super.
Oh, 1 HP left. Oh, and he's shooting with a 45. That explains the damage.
Music just stopped. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah. Let's come back. You want more of this, huh?
Sometimes people are like that. I remember in the first Fallout, like, I think it's the Deathclaw Queen or Deathclaw Mother has just like an obscene amount of hit points.
Yeah, it's like she's like a raid boss.
Push it to the limit.
That was in Fallout 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you go buy her when we were playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kill her for.
Yeah, that's
she's
right.
the amulet source.
That's right. Yeah, she was like a raid boss with health, and you were like, Scromble said he's gonna punch. God damn it, he's gonna punch. John Bishop was critically hit in the eyes for 68 hit points, causing blindness. Unlucky for him. And now he's dead. He's like, only one of us is walking away.
Enwa.
I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Yeah, that's Duke Nukem's, catchphrase.
I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
I heard a guy in Far Cry 1 yell that when he was running in the jungle. He's like, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. I'm like,
Who
are you talking
One
to?
of my favorites in Far Cry is just watching the weird AI play together.
Yeah.
Or like one will start yelling at the other and they'll start panicking and doing something weird. And
Yeah.
then an animal will come out of nowhere and just attack. And I'm like, dynamic AI.
Yeah.
It has no idea what it's trying to do. It's like a DJ that has palsy. It's not good. It's really a challenging thing. Like you just see so many different things play out at once and you're like, what is going on?
What's a shame is Far Cry 5 is an adventure.
It's a
But
beautiful game, but all the
it doesn't
components are
feel
put
like
together
one.
so poorly.
Yeah, I want a game like that, but that's actually an adventure, not one that's like, it feels like Westworld.
It does. It
You know
does
what I mean?
actually. Oh yeah, it feels like a series of really weird experiences sold.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like
to start the quest,
cohesive-
turn your ticket in here.
Yeah, it feels like a MMO where you go to a certain area for a raid.
Yeah, I just want to, I want an adventure, something to,
That's
I like Kingdom Come Deliverance because I like just walking around the forest and then getting attacked by random assholes.
That was fun in Kingdom Come Deliverance, like
Yeah.
getting lost in the woods.
Yeah,
Like you felt like you were 8 again. You were
Yeah.
like, I'm lost.
because it felt like it.
You're
They
just
nailed
walking
it.
around with your fucking sword like, I'm lost. I'm going to stab people.
Yeah. Andre's come to see us.
I loved in that scene how you could just show up and eat all the beans. You could just eat
I was really into those
fistful-
beans,
just fistfuls of beans. Just show up and they're like, "Oh, Henry, how are you?" And you're just like, "Oh," and they're like, "Oh."
yeah.
Like they're just talking to you and you eat like 4 plates of beans.
I don't really like the first person watch the character eat. I'm like, look, I'll assume that you can do that. I don't want to watch it. You know what I mean?
Look, man, it's about the beans.
It is indeed
I'm not
about
eating them though.
beans.
I want to eat them. I don't want to watch my character eat them.
That's reasonable.
Let's see what
Like-
Mr. Bishop has.
Could you kindly just wait? Cut that part out. I want to eat the food every time I see it.
Looks like Mr. Bishop didn't have a whole lot.
He keeps it in a safe.
Didn't have a whole
keep
lot.
it in a safe. There's a lot of stuff in there.
And there's this whole thing you do where you could be like bang his wife, and if you're really good, she like talks about it in her. She says it in her sleep or some shit.
Yeah, Neff was playing it. Yep. Bean thief. Yeah, you gotta eat all the beans.
You got me thinking about them beans, man.
You're at your maximum weight capacity,
Fuck
Goat.
you.
Because you've taken literally everything.
That was my favorite role in
Just eat that fruit.
No, it's irradiated.
Oh no.
I remember playing DayZ and I would just have so many beans.
Yeah.
I had so many beans. I'd never had a weapon. I rarely ever found anything. And these dark shadows would just run up at me and I would die. It's like, what is this game?
Yeah, I remember when Daisy came out and this guy I was
Yeah.
playing it with was saying it was like the most amazing thing ever. So I spent time lost in the woods with him
Yeah.
and nothing happened. Like literally nothing happened. We just like got lost in the woods and it rained. And he
it
was
felt like the real thing.
and he just goes, "Isn't this amazing?" And I'm like, "No, I've been lost in the woods before. I've actually
All
lived."
I want to do is get back to my car.
Yeah, I was like, I lived in nature before. I've gone on hikes. This guy was not an outside guy, so this whole was all like amazing to
Yeah.
him. And I was just going like, this exists.
Yeah, I'd like to have I'd like to play a nice big open world adventure, but every single game seems to be like super monetizey or I don't
Well,
know.
a lot of the open world adventures have like really weird issues.
Yeah. I do have Elden Ring, but I haven't played it yet.
You should. You should play that on the flush, just to get in some prime frustration.
Why?
It's a Souls-like game, which
I-
means that it's gonna
Oh.
it's gonna be some fun.
I don't play those games seriously, and that's the reason why I'm good at them.
We'll see.
You want to know why? Because everyone makes fun of the guy who's naked running around with a knife. The guy running around naked with a knife
No,
can
those
roll
are the best fucking guys.
You
that
could
play
those
it.
are-
fight so
those-
fast.
Those are literally the best builds.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. Like naked knife build is
Yeah.
the best way. Like
It's-
just
it
seriously,
is.
like take nothing. Just dodge light as can be. That lady is
Which
still
one did
waiting
you
there.
play?
Oh, she's not fighting anymore.
She calmed down. I played the original Dark Souls. It was just like
yeah,
when
she
I was
realized that she has no power now that her dad's dead.
when I went to when I played the original Dark Souls and I occasionally got invaded 9 times out of 10. It was some dude in rags with like a fucking stick.
Yeah. And the
And it-
stick would give you disease.
What it was is these guys figured out how to move light, and they found out just it's all about timing. Goat, you can't take everything. You don't need everything.
I'm
You
in
need to
goblin
sell.
mode.
I understand, but what can you buy with it?
Kingdom Come
Gauss rifle
Deliverance
ammo.
has the 3 Bs.
Also, I'm just gonna stash some stuff here.
Beans, Beatings, and Bohemia.
You know, if we play all the Fallouts,
Yeah.
we should play all the Elder Scrolls.
Dun dun dun. Dun, dun, dun.
dun dun. Oh,
Thank you, Jeremy Soul.
Jeremy Soul is amazing.
No kidding. So have you guys either played Arena before?
Ooh.
No,
I'm not touching Arena, my man. I'm
Why
scared.
are- why are you afraid of-
I'm scared to touch fucking Morrowind. You think I'm gonna do Arena? Hell no.
So afraid. It's a good game.
I'm
Well,
sure it is.
in your head. You have to have a lot of imagination. It's very open though. It's actually you can go to every province in Arena.
Yeah, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, well, that's I mean, there is stuff there. It's kind of like the real world coat. It's like, yeah, there's got to be some space between buildings, but there's like nothing in between it, unless you're thinking like maybe like you run across somebody's random farmhouse, which you kind of do. You are right though. Everything is kind of fucking spaced out, especially in Daggerfall. Oh wow.
All right. Oh, yeah. He's like, I'm leaving.
well, time for me to cash out.
It's okay, old man. I won't hurt you.
They call it the Shark Club, but I call it the Shark Club.
I have bad gas.
I pooped once.
Oops, all front stripes.
Oops. Well, it looks like you win.
Indeed. Time to get those first aid kits.
How much XP did you get?
I got
Fuckload, probably.
I got probably 8,000 total between all those casinos.
Jeez.
Look at that pile.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I know,
I
man.
could while away the hours.
You saved New Reno.
I saved New Reno from its only economy.
Guys, we saved New Reno. You're
Did
very
it.
welcome.
We did it, Reddit.
We did it. No, we really did. We saved New Reno.
So what are you gonna do with your pile of guns and ammo?
I'm gonna trade it for probably 5 jelly beans in San Francisco.
Go trade it.
I'm going.
You can play Morrowind in multiplayer. Yes. If you want, we can go on an adventure together, Goat.
By Azura. I would love to see you guys devil team. I just watch.
You don't want to join us?
I would just love to watch, to be honest. I would love to watch you guys double team Morrowind.
Yeah.
Because especially when it comes down to when you start making your own spells.
Yeah.
Oh my Christ.
Well, I have all these I have this potato laptop here, so we can definitely have one other person if you wanted to join too.
I just want to watch.
Okay.
I would love to watch you guys do Morrowind.
Okay.
With the horrible amount, because the writing your own spells part of that was my favorite part.
No, I like all the dialogue too, because not the whole game is not full of dialogue that's read out loud. So it's you click on someone and it's this really well written kind of thing where whoever wrote the linguistics part of it really kind of gave everyone a specific culture. So it's pretty in depth.
Yeah, the world building is pretty good.
Yeah. And then we get to the meme Dagoth, huh?
Yeah. I remember on Courtesy Flush, it's what would happen if you showed this the Dagoth posting to someone from 2006? Wow, does this mean that in the future Morrowind is popular?
No.
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 Not at all.
Morrowind is not popular.
No, it is played by a handful of people. The rest of people refuse to play it.
Understandable.
They know what it is, they just don't care.
Make text an NPC. I could do something like that.
I would be a terrible NPC for Morrowind. I would just be go away.
I can make you a merchant, so you just have a few lines.
Yeah, just be hey, look, it's a store.
I used to play with the construction kit when I was a kid.
I sell things in my store. Some of them are, in fact, good.
Oh, watch out. I'm just kidding. Have a good one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Read all the books, Goat.
Those aren't readable.
Read all the books.
I know. I'll go to the...
They're not readable, but are they eatable?
No.
Are they not eatable?
No, they are not.
There's a book.
It's not going to improve me. I already have over 100 gun.
Yeah, I was making the comment that it's wild to think that this line from Dagoth at the end of Morrowind is now a meme. I was saying that the other day.
Come, Naresar.
Yeah, because I was I played that and I beat it and I was like, wow, that's kind of wild. They put a whole voice line in there. And then I never thought about it again for
20 years.
And then people are now memeing. I'm but why? I'm
there was a
wild.
There was a lady about a year ago who offered me $400 to read a bunch of shit from Dagoth.
Really?
Yeah.
You turned it down?
It just seemed weird, and I didn't think it was serious. But now seeing all this stuff come back is making me remember that.
Yeah. Now she can just make it sound exactly like him.
Ugh.
With enough processing. It takes a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure.
Indeed.
Text merchant follower, no combat, just watches you and sells you weapons. Yeah, what province would NPC text be from?
I don't know
Tamriel.
enough. I guess.
Oh, Cyrodiil. Yeah.
I
so you'd be an Imperial.
Yeah, Tex would be an Imperial.
Okay.
Reasonable enough.
Their merchant types and their special ability is their voice.
Me buy. That's the person you want to sell guns to. Look, he has $16,000.
I know. And he has the special Gauss rifle ammo.
You're like, look, I'll give you these guns. You just give me some cash.
No.
You just have a bunch of chemistry journals on how to build like really shitty bombs and stuff.
I'd say buy a bunch of cells.
I already have plenty.
I understand, but it's a good way of storing money.
Yeah.
And it's what, less weight?
Yes.
Ah, I see. So
You
there's
said
like
it's a medium of exchange. Instead of carrying 20 leather jackets.
now you can just carry like, 150 cells. It's like a Tesla.
Yeah, but it doesn't catch fire.
Oh, right. That's a good point. No, it's not a problem. I just had expected a dark elf. Oh, no. It's because I think they're more capable. It's just because you... Yeah, I remember playing it. I was like, I played with multiple different characters, and he never really changed his voice. Because I asked Goat the other day, and I was like, I don't remember him ever making like a different comment about your character's look.
See, look, now you've got money.
Yep.
More money.
I gotta go to the clinic too, but let me offload more of my shit on this guy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because the cells are a great way of storing money when,
Oh yeah, and eventually, sooner or later, you're gonna need a lot of actually hang on to those.
Now we offload all of our illicit guns.
Illicit, perfectly legal, my friend.
Our illicit guns.
Oh, that's right. That makes sense because Dagoth Third was trying to use the golem, that giant stompy golem. Yeah, Tex. That makes sense why they may want to ask you to do that.
I get so many weird requests for stuff. I had one guy who was like, you need to help me write this huge thing. And I said, that sounds like it's going to be like an 800-page thing. I don't have time to do that. I'd love to help, but that's too much. And he was like, don't you dream anymore? I was like, okay, that's a bit heavy for like middle of the week.
Yeah. Don't you dream anymore?
God, I ask myself that all the same time, brother. But
I do, yes.
Yeah, I do, but
they're not things that you normally want to like talk about.
no, it's usually not about doing some weird projects. This guy was very insistent.
Ah.
In a world where men shit their pants. Okay, Goat.
Do you
Wait,
like jazz, Mr. Tex?
Do I like jazz? Yes. Unless this is a B-movie joke, in which case, go away. You've lost your speaking privileges.
So you just grabbed like a whole like handful of shells.
Yeah. He's just like holding them under, like in his arm, clutched to his chest like a chimpanzee. And then he just dumps them on the table.
He's like,
And
"Come on, man! I don't have
He
this."
just dumps them on the table and he just yells at the guy until he's put enough valuable stuff.
Oh, is this much? Oh, is this much? Oh, okay, cool. Is that a good?
Yeah. He just bangs his chest and puts more things on the table.
Yeah, they put cells. You put like shotguns and knives, and they're like, "Fuck! How does he get all this stuff?" Oh yes, yeah, Tex likes B movies.
Oh,
I
God,
think we all
yes.
kind of like them.
Grew up with them.
Yeah,
Can't live
same.
without them. Canon Films.
I'm still trying to start trade relations with Van Zant, as Mr. Checkers is unreachable.
It's
What?
hard to find.
Well, he's a professor. He's not the like leader of Van Zant.
No.
He's like a guy hired.
He works there.
Yeah. It's not like he's the king of the planet or anything. There's like who runs it? It's just the militia, right? Something
There's
like
a
that.
government
Yeah.
that doesn't do much.
Yeah. Do you like gold, Mr. Bond?
Right. Let's see. I know the clinic's here somewhere. Here we go.
You know, I don't really have weird ass visions, so I've weird ass dreams, but fortunately none of them are prophetic. I've been very fortunate that I'm not some seer of the future.
Oh, by the way, Mike,
Yeah.
we just got our first draw, by the way, from Cat Mobius for our project. This is great. He's doing watercolor.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes. So it's like courtroom.
That's excellent.
That's what he's going for. So I'm like, I like it.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
Was it Fallout 2 that had the City on the Edge of Forever reference?
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
You know, I find it weird that not too often people don't really do too many Stargate references in video games. I mean, I've seen a couple, but I guess it really wasn't as like big as Star Trek.
Yeah, I always felt like it was more of a niche thing.
That's all right, though. I really like Stargate.
Well, every fandom has its following.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to really see how insane it is, just go to Gary's mod and look up Stargate. They have a huge, gigantic mod that is incredibly complex with actual working gate coordinate systems and how the gate works and things you can fight and places to go. It's insane. Because Gary's mod is like the big role-playing thing now.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish they would do a Gary's mod too, because you saw so many people build really interesting worlds out of Gary's mod. I saw a lot of people make really interesting role-playing little worlds in there. And I saw some very, unfortunately, like cringe-tastic ones.
Of course. Oh,
I saw one that was hilarious, where it was a bunch of people doing like a Harry Potter role play.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of people like all pretending to be like little English kids. And then there was this one guy in there, and I saw this video of it, and I died laughing. I died laughing. Like my sides were in fucking orbit, and I wish I could find this again. But there was a guy who went in there, and he had like the deepest like redneck accent, and they were like, "Oh, we're taking roll for wizard school." And they're like, "What's your name?" And everyone had all these names, and everyone had custom characters, and they're like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Dwayne." And the kid had a mustache. It was great.
I'm gonna give you some of that learning, man.
Man, I'm gonna expel Ramus some owls or something, man.
What are you gonna do? I'll probably take over Daddy's gas station after this.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna learn some magic, and then I don't have to pump gas no more.
Like that. Wingardium Leviosa, and then he checks out in the first year.
Man, I got all I need. I'll see y'all later.
That's good.
Yeah, I grew up with people like that. That if you were like, if you sent them to college and you showed them one thing, they'd be like, "All right, man, I'm good.
That's all I needed, man.
I don't want to take too much now. I need to come back."
I need to come back.
Yeah, rural people are interesting.
I love it, dude.
Don't want to use that book learning though. Might need it later. Oh man. Imagine if there was like fucking Harry Potter schools in Texas.
Yeah.
Like they don't play like that fucking Quidditch. They just play football. No, they just play football.
Yeah.
Like they're like, "So, do we use any spells?" And they're like, "There's no spells in team." And they just beat the shit out of these kids. They're just like,
they don't. They're like the British have Quidditch, but they have football, not like flying football. They have no, and they actually compete against other schools that play football, and they don't care if they're like, "Are you saying that to school mag?" Like, no, we're saying here for football, son. Like, they don't have a shit care.
No. So now we have all this money, Goat. What do we do?
We have all these books too, so it's time to start eating them.
Excellent.
Yeah. They could just put it in West Texas. They won't even have to use magic. No one will find it.
No.
Yeah,
Put it out. Put it out
there.
by Marfa. It's already weird.
It's just
Marfa, Texas is
that a
famous.
castle? What the fuck?
Marfa, Texas is famous for one thing, and that is UFO sightings. That is the only thing that Marfa, Texas is famous for, and they've leaned into it heavily. They're like, hey, you want to go look at a UFO? Why don't you come out to my motel that has a viewing deck for them? They've just leaned into it. They're like, fuck it, it's boring out here.
Oh, fuck yes.
Oh, yeah, Pink Noodle. That's so cool.
Mega Power Fist. You should sell old Power Fist.
Show him
I
the
will.
strong
I
hand.
left it in the car.
Yeah, show him the strong hand. A knock at a gas station in space. Awesome. Yeah, like, got to get from one place to another. What's a better thing to do than run a space gas station, That's kind of like a...
Go,
like
come on, just tip the
yeah.
guy a little.
No.
Good Lord.
He's like to the cent.
Goda's like, no. He just brings out smaller scales with more precise
Yes.
weights.
He puts the scales on the scales because he thinks that's how it works. He only has a barter skill.
I think it would be great. I think it would be absolutely great to see, like, a UFO in Texas and it gets pulled over by Texas State Patrol.
Oh God! And they just like beat the Alamau's teeth in because they didn't have their window rolled down. Their
they're
license and registration.
They impound it. They impound it for like 200 miles an hour in a 75.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care where you're from. That's illegal. Hitch it up, Jerry. You're going to court.
How am I supposed to hatch it off?
You just hear like the alien saying stuff. He's like, no, tell it to the attorney. I don't want to hear it. They just put him in the car.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
Can you use that right against you in court?
You just see
said that.
You just see some alien in court wearing the jumpsuit, like yelling at the judge and gesturing. Yeah, and the judge is like, "Sir, do you need an attorney?" Or
You got a translator?
They hold him in contempt of court.
I could speak Spanish. I don't think that's the same thing, though. Where's this guy from?
Yeah, they're like, "Where's this guy from?" This guy from Poland.
Oh, he's from Poland.
Yeah, like they just have no idea.
They bring a Polish translator, and the Polish
and
translator
the Polish
understand him.
The Polish translator just yells at him for wasting his time in Polish.
Yes. Hey, what'd he say, man? He didn't seem too happy about that.
He's like, God, that'd be the worst thing for an alien.
Yeah.
Land in rural Texas. So you get a lot of railgun ammo. That's nice.
Yes, that'll carry me through Navarro probably.
And then you can dump them. God, you've got so many things you can just let.
You're like, no. To the cent.
No.
To the cent. My God. Goat is just like the bartering king. He's like, I don't care how stupid my character is.
He have good business acumen.
Yeah, he's able to do this right.
Scromble, very savvy trader.
Public defender's like, boy, you in a whole heap of trouble.
The alien is just like in the room. They're like, boy, you in a whole heap of trouble. And the alien's like, he has to go to prison. He's
Oh,
like
God.
making license plates. He has to join a gang.
They're like, at 2 a.m. he just starts crying.
Yeah, just some poor sad alien. They don't care where he's from. What he did was illegal.
Yeah, that was criminal. Going 200, that's way too fast. That's F1.
That's way too fast for a whittle guy.
Yeah. Then they start auctioning off that UFO.
They auction off the UFO. They just sell it at public auction. It sells for like $80, and someone turns it into a barbecue.
Hell yeah.
It just sits at a theme park.
Yeah, come ride the UFO.
That sounds like your theme park's all right.
Hey, I only made one ride that would have decapitated 50 people every 15 seconds. Only one.
See, if we had the budget for it,
was
we
a-
could make an indoor park.
It was a ski ride.
If we had the budget for it, because the roof tiles are the real problem, and the roof tiles also have to be made out of glass, so you could see through the.
I don't
roof
know why the
tiles.
people were so upset at the explosion room I had.
I think
That
it
was great, dude.
Yeah, I think it was honestly. I think they just
The
couldn't handle
bang
the
box.
heat.
The
Yeah, they
bang
couldn't
box.
handle the heat.
The bang box. You come in, you get in the bang box, and it's just
You didn't look like a super intrusive paddle boat that went through there, so everyone was like, "Why is this by the entrance? Why is there explosions?"
well, they're getting their money's worth right away.
Yeah.
And then they have to ride the B&F Railroad.
You know what? You know what's something we've never done before?
The B&F Railroad?
We've never made a water park.
That's true. And there's not really a lot of stuff to do with the water park. There's only a few water rides. You'd have to do it
Yeah.
more theming for the water park, but most of your rides are going to be generic rides.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, the B&F Railroad was a master touch. They will pay $1 to ride on the train
Yes.
to go shit and eat, and then ride $1 to get back to the park.
And they will pay for it. And we were making
was-
money to bring us back into the green while we were all just
people were paying the
wasting money.
shit.
You
People
guys
were.
are
I
fucking
mean,
corporate criminals.
it was horrible.
Holy shit.
I felt like we should have been in a courtroom after that one. That was bad.
All right, I did all the trading.
Dude, you are like
How much money do you have?
I have almost 30 grand.
Now you can eat all the books. Now, what are your stats at?
I'm getting diminishing returns, but I'm
Who cares?
up to like 70. I just want to see at what point I stop gaining. All right, I'm getting like 2% per repair book.
That's fine.
So I'm up to 76 in repair, and then I'm at 60 nice in outdoorsman.
Now you can choose to avoid encounters.
Yep, a lot more likely.
BNF is the logical evolution of the pay to poop park. Why
Pay
is
to poop.
who would ever say that about our park?
Yeah, who in the right mind would have $3.99 to shit? I don't know a single person who would do something like that
In
Yeah.
this economy.
in this economy.
Exact change only, please.
Exact change only for a turd, please.
$3.99, so I could give you you have to give me exact change.
Yeah.
Sir.
Into the slot. I brought a bunch of pennies, each one.
Each one, get ready. Can't you have the guy modify that Mega Power Fist?
I can. I'm going to go back to New Reno for that.
I would.
It already looks like it's been modified.
It needs to be modified further.
It goes even further beyond.
That and the rail gun.
I'm not sure about the rail gun.
No, you're right. I don't think he can. It's only
think
some
so.
weapons.
Yeah, I know he can do it for the Desert Eagle. He gives you bigger magazines, but fuck that. Yeah, we'll fight a game.
You haven't had a Knuckles-
Oh, it's funny you ask.
It's funny you ask. Thanks to the Black Pants Legion Knuckles Sandwich Delivery Service. 32 hit points. You're on the wrong side of the tracks. You'd be like, what train are you referring to?
Punch, bleed out, falls down, bleeds out.
It was an agile thug. Scrombles is just punching the crap out of these people.
Get off our turf.
Oh fuck, she has a flamethrower.
Yeah? Well, she's a tough bitch. She's got a flamethrower.
Yeah, she girl bossed a little too hard there.
Yeah, she did.
Oh
Didn't
yeah.
work.
If you shit off our coasters, we're gonna drop you into the lake. Don't even try us.
Damn straight. You'll go into the bye-bye room.
Go into the hope you learned how to swim room.
Oh cool, he had a 223 pistol. Hey, these guys have like late game gear.
That is a thing that happens in this.
So what are we trying to do now, Goat?
We're gonna try to modify my Mega Power Fist, and also we're gonna offload these guns incidentally if we can,
Okay.
because you can't have too many stim packs. You just can't.
Yeah, Kai pointed out 124 hit points from punch. Goat, you punched her with a fucking meteor.
Yeah, that's the Mega Power Fist. This is the best unarmed weapon in the game
Which we're soon going to modify.
And
Yep.
make it even better.
for free. We're gonna, although I'm gonna have to take a mentat for that. Otherwise, I'll just kill the guy accidentally. You just play fight, and you finger gun him, and he thinks it's real. Poor kid, too pure for this world.
He will make that power fist much stronger. All right. So what do you? So how does this work? What are you trying to get? Oh, you're buying stims.
Yeah,
Okay. So this isn't the person that upgrades.
correct.
Okay. Gosh, Goat, dude, like, you got the money, man.
You got the touch. Da, da, da. You got
God.
the power.
He has to have it to the penny.
Well, no, I was paying him.
I know.
I'm not gonna overpay with cash. Fuck that. How dare you?
What? Like, you can't even just
No,
splurge a little bit
no.
on. An NPC's got to make a living, man.
They fucking overcharge me like crazy because I have barter 5.
Just because you can't play them, don't mean they ain't got lives.
Let's see.
That's pretty deep when you think about it, man.
Where's the fucking hatch down again? I think it might be in another building.
In the
actually.
back, isn't it?
Has Scrombles
Oh,
punched
it's hidden behind the shelf.
and eaten a death claw yet? No.
There we go. All right. Yeah, we've got this autistic savant with the fucking howitzer. All right. Gotta save.
Yeah.
Save scum. Save scum.
Addiction is fucking
save scum. Save scum.
Yeah, addiction is irreversible.
Oh, no.
I can give him the flamethrower.
No.
Because you have the fist equipped.
Oh. I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, it's in your go check your thing.
See?
Oh. Maybe you have to have it equipped, maybe?
No.
Give him-
Because I
gi-
can do it for the flamethrower.
Give him the flamethrower.
All right. I don't even know what the flamethrower does.
Tax collector.
Wow.
Let's see.
Oh, Opkier. Hey, thanks for the courtesy.
Auto mix. Oh, okay.
You've
cool.
been
I'm
subscribed
not
for
gonna use it,
almost.
though.
You've been subscribed over 2 years.
What the fuck?
30 months.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
Dude, the flamethrower is great.
Yeah.
It is, but you need to invest in big guns, and I'm
Thank
not
you
going
for
to
the
do that.
courtesy. Yeah.
Fucker never has cash. Get the fuck out of here. All right.
The sentient pack of cigarettes is right. These people are about to fuck around and find out.
Indeed. So let's see. What should we do now?
Well, what's the next big thing you need to do before we? Because I think this is a good point to
we're
stop.
we're gonna go back to the military base, and we're gonna finish what we started there.
What was that?
Kill all the super mutants. There's a fucking magician super mutant that makes death claws come out of fucking acid pools. It's bullshit.
Why is it bullshit?
Because he just makes them come out of fucking nowhere.
He's a magician.
Yeah, but this is supposed to not be a magic setting.
What do you mean it's not supposed to be a magic setting? You're using rifles that do things that should.
That's science fiction.
Okay, but like, you don't like Star Trek then? Come on, go. You don't like a little like weird
No,
original
I
series
think
like
it's-
I am Arthurius and
just-
you are on my planet.
No, not on Fallout. Not if,
No.
not as unless it's like a one-off random encounter thing,
Da, 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 da.
like the master being psionic and shit. That's cool. That's creepy. But this is just like there's no foreshadowing. There's no build-up. It's just, all right. I wonder what's on the next level with this mutant infested. Oh, he's doing like stage magician shit and pulling monsters out of the fucking toxic waste. That's
cool.
Great.
That's cool, dude. That's like a Saturday morning cartoon boss.
Yeah. So it's we kill these guys and we go down that elevator. But you wanted to call it here, right?
Yeah, I think this would be good. We can come back and punch some super mutants because Tex is looking pretty tired. And I'm feeling it too. So I think that's a good point to stop.
They're sharing recipes.
Yeah, rat surprise.
Rat surprise.
Yeah.
Sound good how we make.
They're having a minute.
Catch rat. Careful no squish too much. How no squash? Every time I club them, they pop. Very messy. You want your recipe or not? Catch rat, your problem. Me sorry. Like I said, catch rat, hang by tail on wall. Let hang till tail fall off. It ready then. Eat quickly. If let sit too long, the surprise crawl out and fly away. Oh God. Sound yummy.
Wow. Well, there you go. That's how you guys make rat surprise.
Yeah, apparently that's what these. How much rat do you think these mutants gotta eat to live? Because
Probably
they're not
a
growing
lot.
crops.
Yeah.
No, they're probably eating like 6 packs of rats.
6
At a
packs.
time.
Just eating them like they're fucking
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was it for tonight. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I appreciate it. We're just having a good old time here this fine Wednesday evening here in the
Yeah.
Courtesy Flush.
It's Wednesday in America.
It's Wednesday, everybody.
It's Wednesday in America.
Yeah, there you go.
So hopefully this weekend we should be able to get an accounting of all of our MRE stuff, and then next week we can have a good old tasty MRE feast of some
MRE
sort.
leftovers. It'll be
Or-
like leftovers day.
I think one of them is fairly old too, so that should be fun.
Ah, it's great. It's my favorite.
Anyway, no, don't, God, please don't.
No.
Anyway, everybody have a good night. We'll see you again here on the
Goodbye.
Courtesy Flush, and take care.
Mices Pieces. It's nice.
Reese's
Mices
Feces.
Mices Pisces.
Mices Pisces.
What the